On today's episode of Zach is Bored as Fuck, let's find out where I stand politically. If economic globalization is inevitable, it should primarily serve humanity rather than the interests of transnational corporations. Strongly agree. I'd always support my country whether it was right or wrong. We should nuke Japan a third time just in case they thought we were sorry and re-invade Vietnam. Where do you think I stand on this one? No one chooses his country at birth, so it's foolish to be proud of it. Go fuck yourself. Where do you think I stand on this one? Our race has many superior qualities compared with other races. Okay, before I click strongly agree, I feel like I should explain myself. Now, when you're watching the Olympics, who finishes first always at swimming? The whites, who always finishes first at running? The blacks, who always finishes first at like ping pong and badminton? The Asians. It's not that I think whites are superior, we just have some qualities that are better than the others, and they have some qualities that are better than us. Speaking of Asians and ping pong, if you wear glasses like me, you ever notice when you're not wearing them and you have to squint and you focus and you can see? I'm just saying, that's probably why Asians are better at ping pong than us. Don't ban me, Susan! The enemy of my enemy is my friend. If you stand against China, I'll stand with you, so agree. Military action that defies international law is sometimes justified. When you're America, it's always justified. There is now a worrying fusion of information and entertainment. I don't understand what this question means, so I'm just gonna click strongly agree. People are ultimately divided more by class than by nationality. Fuck the poors. I totally agree. Controlling inflation is more important than controlling unemployment. Boop, boop, boop. Because corporations cannot be trusted to voluntarily protect the environment, they require regulation. From each according to his ability to each according to his need is a fundamentally good idea. Even though I hate communism, I have to click strongly agree. The freer the market, the freer the people. Fuck the government. It's a sad reflection on our society that something as basic as drinking water is now bottled, branded consumer product. Alright, go fuck yourself. Land shouldn't be a commodity to be bought and sold. Everything should be bought and sold, including people. It is regrettable that many personal fortunes are made by people who simply sounds like a communist. Protectionism is sometimes necessary in trade. When we need to fuck over China, I will strongly agree. The only social responsibility of a company should be to deliver profit to shareholders. The rich are too highly taxed. Yep, taxation is theft. Get rid of all taxes. Those with the ability to pay should have... English is my second language. Leave me alone. Those with the ability to pay should have access to higher standards of medical care. Gives you motivation. Government should penalize businesses that mislead the public. A genuine free market requires restriction on the ability of predator multinationals to create monopolies. Yeah, we'll figure that out without the government. Abortion, when the woman's life is not threatened, should always be legal. My views on abortion are very progressive. I support a 10-month abortion law. All authorities should be questioned. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Why not? Fuck you. Taxpayers should not be expected to prop up any theaters or museums that cannot survive on a commercial basis. Schools should not make classroom attendance compulsory. Probably didn't pronounce that right. I don't care. I'm strongly agree on this one. All people have their rights, but it's better for all of us that different sorts of people should be... Good parents sometimes have to spank their children. Fuck you, that's child abuse. Just like if you disagree. It's natural for children to keep some secrets from their parents. Possessing marijuana for personal use should not be a criminal offense. Legalize recreational cocaine. The prime function of schooling should be equip the future generations to find jobs. Strongly agree. People with serious inheritable disease... People with serious inheritable disability should not be allowed to produce... I know English. People with serious inheritable disability... Red leather, yellow letter. Red leather, yellow letter. People with serious inheritable diseases. I know how to do this, Morgan! People with serious inheritable disabilities should not be allowed to reproduce. Oh, fuck. I'm just going with it. Agree. Sterilize them. The most important thing for children to learn is to accept discipline. Strongly disagree. Fuck the government. Question authority. There is no savage and civilized people. There are only different cultures. I see that they spell civilized with an S instead of a Z. Proving the point. They are savages, and some cultures are savage. Those who are able to work and refuse the opportunity should not expect society's support. Strongly agree. Fuck you, you're on your own. When you are troubled, it's better not to think about it, but to keep busy with more cheerful things. First-generation immigrants can never be fully integrated within their new community. Strongly disagree. That's what brainwashing's for. What's good for the most successful corporation is ultimately good for all of us. Strongly disagree. No broadcasting institution, however independent its content, should receive public funding. Strongly disagree. We can vote on whether we fund it or not. Our civil liberties are being excessively curbed in the name of counterterrorism. Strongly agree. Get rid of all laws. A significant advantage of a one-party... No, fuck you. One party, fuck you, China. Although the electronic age makes official surveillance easier, only wrongdoers need to be... Fake news. We've already proved that. Thank you, Edward Snowden. Respect. The death penalty should be an option for the most serious crimes. Strongly agree. In a civilized society, one must always have people above to be obeyed and people below to be commanded. Strongly agree. Some of you are peasants and don't realize it. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything should be Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered I can't English. Abstract art that doesn't represent anything shouldn't be considered art at all. Fake news. In criminal justice, punishment should be more important than rehabilitation. Strongly disagree. We need to be spending more money on our prisoners to prepare them for the free world. It is a waste of time to try to rehabilitate some criminals. Okay, some of them need to be killed. Strongly agree. The business person and the manufacturer are more important than the writer and the artist. Strongly agree. Mothers may have careers, but their first duty is to be a homemaker. Definitely fake news. Multinational companies are unethically exploiting the plant genetic resources of developing countries. I don't understand this question, so I'm just going to put strongly disagree. Making peace with the establishment is an important... No, fuck the government. Strongly disagree. Astrology accurately explains many things. Anyone who agrees with that should be deported. You cannot be moral without religious. Charity is better than Social Security as a means of helping the genuine disadvantaged. Strongly agree. Some people are naturally unlucky. It is more important that my child's school instills religious values. No. Sex outside marriage is usually immoral. No. It's good practice. A same-sex couple in a stable, loving relationship should not be excluded from the possibility of child adoption. There's more kids entering adoption than there are being adopted, and that rate is increasing, so we need to let whoever wants to adopt, assuming they're not a rapist. Pornography depicting consenting adults should be legal for the adult population. Strongly agree. What goes on in a private What goes on in a private bedroom between consenting adults is no business of the state. Strongly agree, including incest. Fight me. No one can feel naturally homosexual. These days, openness about sex has gone too far. Strongly disagree, hasn't gone far enough. And drumroll, please! I'm not as libertarian as I thought I was. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, or I'll fucking steal your dog. This week's book recommendation, Francis Up the Field. If you don't read this, I'll also steal your dog. Anyways, I'm gonna steal your dog. I'm just letting you know right now. If your dog goes missing, I stole your dog. I'm part Chinese.